Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Elma, the non-tech techie, and today I have the founder of Nureply, Onur, who is Onur. And what I find interesting is that because I'm also doing cold email outreach myself, and I'm very happy that I have found Nureply, and because um, they actually already have the AI personalizations that I'm looking for and the AI email sequence writer, which is actually quite cool because for me to be able to personalize emails based on the LinkedIn URL or based on their company website, that's actually a great help. Instead of me going one by one, copying a URL and then generating a personalization based on that. I used to do it one by one, but now with new reply, I can do it in bulk, like really in just one click. I upload my leads together with the LinkedIn URL and the Google website URL. And then I just click one button after that and I get all the personalization in one go. Well, I had to wait for a few minutes, but that's not a bother because I used to do it one by one. Okay. I used to do it one by one, really. So, again, thanks so much for joining us tonight. And before I start talking to Owner, if this is the first time you are in my channel, please kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that you get more live streams like this. So today we are going to answer your burning questions about cold emails because there are a lot of misconceptions, misinformation, myths about cold emailing. So thanks so much again. Hi, owner. Good evening or good
Hello,
afternoon in
hello.
Turkey, right?
It's 7 p.m. for me, so
Oh,
it's almost
also
like
good
evening.
evening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
thank
evening,
you.
owner. So thank you so much for joining us today and to answer all our questions about cold emails. Now, before we start with the Q&A and maybe a bit of a product demo as well, I'd like to ask you, why did you start New Reply? What was your inspiration and what is your goal and what's your mission?
So it's just like a quite funny story. Uh, I had my own software agency when I started, like my development company. It was quite rough until you find your first few customers. After you find like first few, you think like you will be fine. It's just like keeps coming, but it's not. So you need to find new people somehow, looking for your company, and it doesn't work all the time. And the thing is, I have tried like paid ads, I have tried like every kind of possible way of marketing, and it didn't work. And then I have learned there's like something called cold emailing, and I started doing it, but my emails were basically going to spam 100% because what I was doing is just like saying, "Hey there, we are the this company, and we are developing solutions for you," and sending the same email to 10,000 people. You're just going into spam. And then I realized I need to personalize these emails. It started with just like putting their name and their company name, but it wasn't good enough to get away from the uh, spam filters. And what I have done at that time, I had an access to the OpenAI's GPT-3 closed beta. And with that, I could just replicate my own voice. And when I did that, our reply rate skyrocketed. And it was so good to have something like this, basically writing like me. And then I said, like, people might want this. Why don't we just build a product which personalizing the emails to each person? And then it's led to a huge success, and people started asking, why don't you make the whole email sending process by yourself? And I said, like, challenge accepted. And this is how no reply born from scratch.
Oh, that's nice to hear. But yes, that pain of creating a personalization one by one, that is really painful. And this is so far, New Reply is so far the only software that I found that can do this. Like you upload all your leads with all their LinkedIn URLs and website URLs, click a button, personalize everything. That's it. you have all the personalizations in place, and then you can conveniently include them in your email sequences. So today we're going to talk about that and what are the best practices. And if you have any questions like open rates, reply rates, whatever, just ask them later on. And please, I want nice questions. If you missed a question, okay, so if we have already answered the question that is similar to yours, I will not read your questions anymore, okay? But we will continue with the other one, and I will just simply say that, hey, we have already answered this. Please watch the video again. Okay, so let's start. So, Honor, before we start the Q&A, can you show us exactly how Nureply works, please?
Okay, just let me open my account
Mm-hmm.
and just give me a second for this. All right. So
Okay,
it's
while
just
we're
like,
waiting that,
just, yeah.
we got a
Yeah,
comment.
I
This
can.
tool is really wow. So yeah,
Yeah, thank you,
yes, it
thank you.
is really wow.
All right, so we can go to this. Okay, so this is a demo account, so don't expect it to be like fully blown up, but I will show you a few examples that we have done. So you need to connect all your email accounts, and please connect more than this. Don't just wait for this much. This is not enough, but it's a good starting point. We expect you to bring all the accounts you have and just scale your emails, but that's fine. And after you connect, so you can what you can connect is like with the Google Workspace, you can use Google, Microsoft accounts, or you can use any other SMTP provider. After you connect your account, you can add your signature, daily sending limits, warm up limits, how many you want to send, whatever, everything is here and you can see the warm up stats. But at the same time, we are showing you a health score, which is based on like we have sent 1,025 emails for warm up, and six of them was in the spam, and we saved them for you. And as you can see, this account is pretty old. It's warming up for like more than 200 days. So the health score is like this is expected. But if you go back 160 days, it just lowers and lowers. But this is fine because since you're cold emailing a lot of people, they might put you in spam, and that's totally okay. This is the name of the game. Next step is you need to upload a lead list. Basically, you are just like clicking here, finding your lead list, and just upload it. The next step, what you will do is just click on personalize. It will find the leads with LinkedIn URLs or website URLs. You will choose like which one you want to focus. We generally suggest this website plus LinkedIn because the more the data, the better the personalization gets. And the next one is choosing your writing style. Casual generally works best for cold emails. Of course, you can choose whatever you want. And you after you choose the language, you will just click on start personalization. It will take a few minutes. As Elma mentioned, it's just like not instant because we need to collect the data, put it in a meaningful way. And eventually you will see a list like this, which is personalized with literally for each person. So what we have done is at the back end and the back side of Nureply is we have more than one AI model running just to write these personalizations. It just collects data, check if it is like literally about that person. Is it makes sense? Is it should be said? And eventually it and spits out a personalization like this. And the next step after you personalizing all the account, like all the leads, you are going into the sequences. You are opening, for example, this seems like a good enough campaign. By the way, to be 100% honest, these are like low reply rates for us. But the reason for that is we were trying new stuff to show you or get our models better to see which email copy worked best. But if I open that one, we will see like how many replied after the first email, second email, third email. My stats chart is like empty because we are showing like latest last 30 days. But this campaign is pretty old. That's why I said like this is a demo account, but it's fine. You can have basic analytics that we are working on, like much more detailed ones. It's coming soon. And you can see the leads, which replied, opened, and stopped, or like what happened with them. And after you open this sequence, you have randomize. You can randomize the inputs. Basically, this will choose between hey, hi, and hello, and then adding first name. But adding first name like this means if you add it like this, it's just basically if there is no first name for that person, it will be an empty space. But what you can do is adding a safe variable that we will choose personalization. If there is no personalization, then we will add all this sentence as a fallback sentence. And after you add your copy, it's like basic stuff. You can use it everywhere, but there's something special in our previews. So previews is the best way to see how your email will look, and you can optimize everything literally. So in here, you can see how it will look on the Gmail, because most of the people that we are working with or using Nureply thinking like, okay, I will just send an email and it's a great email, but why don't they just reply? Because they see this preview part first. And for the Outlook, this is another story because they can see something, or for the Yahoo, they can see your email on the left, but it will be already open. So if it is too long, it doesn't work. And there's also another thing that you need to care about because this is the most used device. And as you can see, this is not a really long one. It's short enough and precise, but the sentences are like too long. I would just like break it down from here. I'll all try to optimize it. And the biggest problem we see is they don't check about how they look, how these emails are looking on mobile devices, because everybody, including me, reading the emails first on the mobile and then switching back to the desktop if it is needed. And for the Android, you don't even have that chance to see the preview. You will just see the subject. If your subject is bad, they don't even open the they won't even open the full preview of the email. And you can see like every kind of thing. And there's like a small scoring for you. We got like 99 out of 100. It's good enough. Sometimes you will see it just spits out like this is too long, too short, or whatever. The idea behind this, this part of the tool is also saying the same thing. If it was like a rainy bad day for you, would you read and reply to this email? That might be the mindset for the cold emails, and we are showing it with the preview. And you can add your follow-ups. You can go to options. You can see all the sender accounts. We will just choose randomly for the first email, and then after we choose the email for that lead, we will just use the same email for that lead to follow up. And you can prioritize the follow-ups or initial emails, or you can use balanced, and you can choose time zone. And there is like a randomizing part. This means wait at least 5 minutes between each email, and then 0 to 5 minutes additional wait time to just give you like literally we are trying to make your account like more human. And this also applies to warm up. As you can see, it's just not like a literally, for example, like 35 emails, 50 emails, 60 emails every day. We are just putting an average on like for the whole month, and we're just fluctuating, going back up and down, because it is more human like. And eventually what you will get is a lot of replies. This is where the company's name is also coming from. It's called Nureply, and there is a reason behind it, because we know a lot of people get a lot of replies. Most of them are not interested, but it doesn't mean, it shouldn't discourage you, because you should think like this is the beginning, and you just need 1 to 5 clients to make yourself profitable. And when you open the thread, you will see all the conversation going between you and this lead, and you can reply within no reply, forward this email, add this person to do not contact list, and just keep the conversation in here. And of course, other than that, we have a lot of things that you can use. Basically, you can use our API. We are adding new features every day. You can connect your Slack and get your notifications, especially replies to your Slack. You can use Zapier, you can use webhooks, you can connect your HubSpot for now. You can also connect Pipedrive, but you will get a lot of stuff every day. We're increasing the logic, like adding more
Honor, I can't
features
hear
and
you.
required stuff.
Honor?
Uh, Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, hello? Is it still? Hello, hello?
Okay, Honor, are we back? Yes, we are back, I guess.
Okay, okay. I guess it was on your side, but I just joined again. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Last thing I heard is pipe drive about the integrations.
yeah,
So it's
okay.
like, oh, sorry about that.
All right.
My
So
color is
did
now better. I think something is really wrong earlier. Okay.
all right, it's fine. So I guess I have explained everything that you can integrate everything. I just like instead going over again, just ask me your questions, bring them on, and I will try to answer everything.
Oh, okay, actually, we can't see your screen. So are we done with the presentation
Yeah,
now?
yeah. It's just
Because we
like
talked about
I was
integration.
just going over the most of the stuff. It wasn't like fully detailed presentation because it will take like a lot of time to
Yes,
explain
it will take
everything. But yeah,
a long time. So yes, I am back now. I got disconnected. I have no idea, but my internet has no issue. So well, sometimes it happens. That's technology. Okay,
that's
so
really
let's
fine.
start asking some interesting questions. Like, okay, so if they want to find more information about No Reply, such as help documents or demo videos, where can they find it?
Currently, you can check our like there's help.nureply.com that you can check. You can see feedback.nureply.com. This is the roadmap, change log, and the feature request part. And we have a YouTube channel that you can see. There are a lot of like shorts, videos, a lot of stuff. Um, and I have a huge plan for 2024 to start doing more and more content, and especially like a fun, uh, interesting stories about cold emailing or like interesting experiments that I will be doing. I will be sharing them openly that you can see and learn, and that's it.
Okay, and in fact, Owner also has a Facebook group, which is just type in reply on Facebook and you will find his group. It's about cold email. I already forgot. It's a long name, but I will also
Yeah,
post it in our group later. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
but just look for no reply. It's there. It's there. Okay, so we will answer just some of the questions for now here. And then here is, can customers upgrade or change their plans after purchasing new reply from Rocket Hub?
No, because to be honest, let me be 100% open to you. We were not gonna do any lifetime deal, but the Rocket Hub team and Charlie is a good friend of mine, and we have talked a lot about it, and he convinced me that it might help people, and that's where he won the conversation because like if it's gonna help people to get more clients, I will be down. And this is how it started. And changing this plan tiers, putting this that like it's just puts a lot of work, and we don't want to deal with this. We just want to deal with like new features, like better new reply. That should be the only thing that we care. And what we want, what we expect from you to just think, what would you use in a year in new reply and buy that plan? Because I know as soon as you see more people, you're try starting to close clients on cold email and you want to send more. And for this, either you use or buy the biggest package on the Rocket Hub, or you have to switch to the monthly plan. There is no other way.
Okay, thanks for that. That is clear. And here is okay. Let's talk about this. Okay, because this one is not very clear. So maybe let's assume that this question is about the cold emails and not the warm up. So how does new
Let's
reply
generally go.
improve
Yeah,
delivery and response rates?
I am getting this question, exact same question, maybe 5 times. I don't know if it is the same person. I don't know if it wasn't you. Don't get offended. I'm just like saying I have seen exactly the same question 5 times. The thing is, what we are doing is AI-based warm-ups. We are trying to recover your emails, try to make it more clean, and tracking domains like custom tracking domains helping you a lot, and warm up plus good email copy plus personalized emails for each person, which means different email for each person. When you combine all of them, if you use all the features as it is, as it should, then you will get really, really, really good deliverability.
All right, and let's see this other question. So no reply is right now strictly for cold emailing. So is there a possibility to use it for email marketing as well?
It really depends. If you, so for example, let me explain why I'm saying it depends. If you just want to do the marketing for 5,000 people, or like let's say 3,000 people, and you can only allow to send 30 emails. You can put more number on no reply. We don't care. Like you can even try to send 1,000 emails a day, but your email account will get blocked. Which means for 3,000 people, you need at least 100 accounts. What I would do is instead of buying 100 email accounts and paying for each of them and then paying to no reply to send email marketing doesn't make sense. Instead, I would just go buy a ready-made solution for the email marketing. But if you're talking about like a different kind of marketing, because email marketing is like a really, really huge topic, this is what I have said for newsletters. If you think another kind of email marketing, I would just say give it a try, because I have seen many people doing different interesting stuff with cold emails and they were somehow winning. But it doesn't mean everybody gonna win or it will work for every use case.
Right. So we need to do some experiments in a way and try see what works for you. And for example, Owner is sharing a lot of his wisdom in the groups in his YouTube channel. And if it worked for him, it does not necessarily mean that it would work for you, but there are higher chances for it to work because it's already tried and tested by Owner. So that is what I'll say. And but you cannot really replicate the exact results from
Now,
one to another. There's no such thing. Okay, so
the
I just
reason,
want to be very
yeah,
clear in that.
the reason behind this is like literally I had a customer we were talking about with talking with him like really deep conversations about cold emailing and what he's testing, and eventually we decided like the best emails he's using, like sending or like getting more replies, is using and instead of but. Do you think like if I put more and into the copy, would that help? Or like if I put but, is it making a negative effect on the cold email? And that was true. Why I'm saying this is even if you try to write the exact same email with me, but if you put a word, literally a word different, your whole thing will change, because this is all about experimenting. And I'm telling this to everyone from the beginning. Cold email does not work for every company, every niche. You have to test and see if it is working for you. If you see people lying about like it will definitely work, you will get a lot of replies, this is not true.
Okay, so based on your experience, because we talked about, oh, you just mentioned something like, hey, you will get a lot of reply, but that is not true for all cases or for all niches. Okay, so based on your experience, applied to a specific niche, just give us an example of say, is it affiliate marketing niche and this is what you got, or is something like that? Do you have any stats to share with us?
I didn't get all the stats. I don't know them by mind, but maybe I can check them back and get back to you later. But what I know is if you're selling a high ticket service, chances of your winning is like much higher. If you try to sell $100 product, probably you will fail because this is almost for a customer B2C product, and it just generally doesn't work with cold emails. I'm not saying it doesn't work all the time, generally worse than selling a high ticket product or service. What I'm saying is at least starting with $1,000, $2,000 as a monthly fee, you will have much better chances to sell. But again, this is my experience. It might be totally different.
Got it. And I believe cold emailing is also effective for the high ticket, more high ticket products. So if you're, and especially if you are selling stuff like software, it works really well. That's all I can say for now. Okay, but I haven't
Yeah,
tested it in other niche, so I cannot say anything else about the other niche. Okay,
the
can we
idea.
custom design? Sorry.
Yeah, just let me finish that part. So the thing is, cold emailing is not just trying to sell them on the first email. It's all about making a connection, having a good conversation with other side, and making them sure that they can buy something from you, giving a trust. But for $100 product, I wouldn't do that because it's like $100, buy it or leave it. But that's easy. But if I'm trying to sell like $10,000 package to someone or like software or development or a service, it means that they want to trust me. And this is where cold emailing works better.
Okay, that's good. Now, okay, we've seen some software, not necessarily part of a cold email software, where we can custom design the emails with personalized GIF images for better attention grabbing. Is this something that you plan to do in Nureply?
Personalized gifts, I don't think so. Custom designed emails, and again, we are not trying to be the newsletter tool because custom design doesn't fits the cold emailing. It should be just like it should be seen from the other side. Like this guy literally sit on their computer and open Gmail and write something to me. And if you try to do this kind of custom designs, adding new elements, whatever, it doesn't work. I'm just like telling you, it doesn't work for cold emails. But you can add images and GIFs to your email copy because you could do it also on like regular Gmail. But custom design, no.
Right. Okay, guys, newsletter and cold emails completely different. Okay. With the newsletters, okay, so these are also the two key differences. When you send a newsletter to someone, they have already opted in to subscribe to you. So they are in a way warm leads. With cold emails, they don't know you at all. You probably
Exactly.
got their email from somewhere, and this is like you are trying to get their attention, trying to have a relationship with them, and then in the end, you have this talk, and then eventually they will buy your product. So it's very, very different. So please do not ask me about, oh, can I add this in the lead list in VBout? No, that's not how it works. Okay, very, very, very different thing. So the the key difference is that for email newsletters they have opted in for your marketing emails. Cold emails, they haven't opted in for your cold email.
Okay, is it me or Elmar right now? Anyone? Just tell me if you can see me still. Hello? All right, all right. Can you still see us or like am I dropped? I don't know. Just like I'm literally waiting. Got it, got it. Okay. Let me go over the questions until she came back. What did we miss? Okay. Uh, okay. How to find spam score of subject and email content. You need to test that out. You don't know if it is really spam or not. Is there any possibility for email marketing as well? We answered that one. How long Rocket Hub deal is available? Until this Friday, it should be, but you can confirm this with Rocket Hub. Can we send new email ID or subscriber to VBOT email list? I literally have no idea. I have done every kind of email marketing, but I have no idea about this. How does Nureply help with cold outreach for startups and SaaS companies? I already talked about it. It helps you to deliver emails. If your email is bad, that you cannot do anything. It's all about your copy. How will it work for affiliate marketing? Don't do it. It doesn't worth it. Definitely just go buy some SMTP server. Focus on it. What is the multi-inbox feature offered by Nureply? Basically, we are so you have connected 100 emails. Instead of checking all of them one by one, instead we are combining all of them into one inbox. Are we still okay? I'm just going over. Is email or built in, or you are using any further? Literally, the whole AI process written by me, and the first version of Nureply from scratch, just literally the website itself, the AI part, everything is written by me, and we are using a lot of custom AI models, and it's that you cannot find anywhere else. So yeah, it's built in. How are AI credits counted in Nuri plan? Do they roll over? If you buy the Monty plan, yes, they roll over. If you are buying the lifetime plan, there is no way it will be rolling over because, guys, just think about it. We need to make money to stay alive. If you buy the biggest package ever, but if you're not in business, you don't literally get anything for that credits. Instead, we will try to give you the best deal for lifetime. We have calculated everything. We don't make any money, but we also don't lose any money. We don't want to go over the limits. We just want to stay in the market and give you a good service for a long term. I hope this makes sense. And this also applies to all kinds of every kinds of lifetime deal you are getting. Is email or my bulletin? Yes, built in 100%. You can use it. Landing in spam is a big problem for all. What Nureply do in this third time? This will be the last time I'm answering this. We are helping you to warm up. We are getting your copy changed every time. We have bigger plans for this coming in 2024. And every time, like if you just do the warm up, just use sender rotation, use different copy, try to randomize everything, you will have much better deliverability. Uh, how your AI personalization works, why our credit limit is such low, and what happens when we exhaust the limit. You can buy more credits. How does it work? This is the secret so that I will never ever tell anyone. And why our credit limit is such low because there is no literally way that you can replicate our process, and we have a lot of AI models running in the background to make this happen. So it costs us, so it will also cost you. Do you plan to add lead scraping in future? I don't think so. This is basically if I add it to Nureply. Currently, we have 4,000 users. Everybody will start to send to same person again and again, and nobody will benefit out of this. This is what happened with all the other tools. So, no. I'm interested
Oh,
as I
thanks,
had
owner. I'm back now. Really sorry about that. I disappeared. I
totally
will
fine.
not turn on
Totally
my
fine.
camera. Maybe that is what's not working. Okay.
I'm just like going
So,
over the questions. Let me finish at least a part so you can just
okay,
like take
sure.
over. Would that work?
No
Okay.
worries.
Okay. Instead of this, let's ask. I'm going over it like really fast. Do you guys like it, or Elma should take over? Let's see. I'm just
Let's
curious
see.
because it was too
Guys,
fast.
you have to be nice to me. I'm just kidding. No, you have to be honest.
all right, all right. Is it delayed? It should be delayed a bit, right?
It's slightly delayed.
Okay.
Oh, they even have a question. What camera are you using? Actually, your camera is really good.
Yes, this is like a Sony Alpha 6400. It's just like literally the camera that I was using for photographing stuff, and I said like, okay, I will just put it in, and it is
Wow,
what it is.
nice. I'm
It's like
using
a
a
really
Logitech camera, and look,
yeah.
it's
I
really
also have my own. Like, if you guys are curious, this is what you will get in 2024. I have my like microphone kit from
oh
DJI.
nice.
I don't like. Is it? Yeah. Is it gonna focus? Yeah. So full kit. I have even my own new camera system that I can record videos on the go. I have huge microphones. This is basically a studio that I have built for myself. So, yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so let's continue. Honor, you answer the question. So
Okay.
let's do
Okay.
Q&A
I will take it
yourself.
over. Okay. Okay. I'm interested as I had Luna AI and I'm done with Fun because so Luna AI has a different kind of flavor. It's like more like for beginners. I like their style. I like their product. Uh, but we are doing different things, to be honest, like similar things with like a different approach. But of course, I wouldn't refund the Luna. You said it. I'm just like saying it. It's like a good product. I wouldn't refund it. But if you don't buy No Reply, you will definitely regret. That's what I can say. That's not because that I'm selling the No Reply and I'm the founder of No Reply, but this is what it is. If you find a good deal, just buy it.
Yes, and by the
Uh,
way, oh, aside from that, sorry, let me just butt in a bit, because I've been using New Reply already for a couple of weeks, or maybe for even 3 weeks now. And what I really like is that if I send I love the customer support, and owner replies to all the tickets,
yeah.
and like within minutes. Do you even sleep?
I generally don't, to be honest. For the past 2 years, since I started No Reply, I was sleeping for like 3 hours a day. Literally, I'm always on the chat. I'm always with the team. So 3 hours is enough for me. But I don't know. Like this is what you said. I hope it will keep going like this.
Okay, so just to let you know, guys, Honor is very, very responsive to questions or any help that you need on setting up your accounts or whatever. He will answer it immediately, sometimes within minutes, and it doesn't matter what time of the day. And that's the reason why I asked this question. I'm just very impressed with the customer support. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
the thing is, like, we just want you to. I just want you to win. I don't like the so of course I need to make money to keep No Reply alive. That's for sure. I need money to be like still live, you know. But the rest is why No Reply instead of I could build like literally another tool. But I just want you to succeed, and this is the part of the process. If I don't solve your problems, basically you won't get anything, and if you don't get anything, what's the idea behind No Reply? Only thing that I don't reply or put your replies behind or like responses behind all of the queue is because if you start doing like disrespectful comments, you will get an answer in a day, in worst case. But if you just be nice, definitely I will be there for you in minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
so I have been nice.
Yeah, of course, you were always nice. Like you cannot imagine what kind of people that I'm dealing with every day, and I'm still like not mad at them. I know they bought the product, they want the best, they try to do this, whatever, but still there's a human behind. There's literally me sitting behind the screen and answering you guys. Just like try to be nice. And this is also applies to all software and customer support. There are literally people sitting behind the screen and try to help to you, so just be nice. Okay,
Okay, good.
I'm just going over. Have you created proper documentation telling how to efficiently use the product? I don't think we need huge documentation, but we did. Anyway, if you have any questions, you will get something. If you still cannot find something, as Elma said, just ask to me. We will go. Any integration with Integrate Albato? I have no idea what that is, but we have a feedback uh, page where you can just literally go and add this as a feedback. If people just like it, we can prioritize and include it into Nureply. Can we see your roadmap development roadmap? I guess you say it's feedback.nureply.com. Maybe Elma, if you can write it, it might make more sense.
Okay,
What job work you have done prior to Nureply? I had a huge software agency, and my latest client was Swiss Bank with 5,000 employees. And before that, just go and to my LinkedIn. You can like every kind of engineering I have done, you will see. But I hate engineering still. Anyway, uh, all right, all right. Sorry, I disappeared. Okay. Do we need to increase the email sending limit gradually, or can we send 1,000? Never send 1,000 emails from one account. Like never. But if you are asking about you can send 1,000 emails from like maybe 30 accounts, yes. But I would still be careful. Start with like 5, 10, then increase slowly, slowly, because don't try to push Google because you will get a pushback.
oh,
Uh,
okay. Speaking of that, I actually
yeah.
have a question on this. Like, what would you recommend is the best practice for each domain? How many email accounts should we have?
This is not a secret. This is what everybody knows. Like 30 emails a day from each account and 30 warm-ups from each account. And for each domain, you need at most three accounts. So one domain, three accounts, 30 emails from each, and 30 warm-ups from each email.
Okay, so guys, those are the best practices. I will repeat: 30 cold emails, 30 warm ups per account, maximum 3 accounts in one domain. And please don't go
Yeah.
over that, or Google will start flagging you as spam.
Generally, don't like this is a gambling basically. You can maybe send 500 emails and it will work. That's also a case sometimes, but most of the time it is not. If you have a domain laying around just like sitting there doing nothing, you don't even haven't connected anything, just you want to gamble, just try it. But most of the time it doesn't work. But 30 for each account, generally you will not get blocked at least for a year, 2 years. And as you can see, I have accounts connected to warm up like almost a year, and they just work. So just stay in the limits. If you don't want to push it, if you want to test it, always you can test, but don't do it with like the main accounts you are sending with. Will it work with Go High Level, ClickFunnels through webhooks? Webhooks, yes. Go High Level. A lot of people ask. Even they have mentioned about us on the Go High Level Facebook groups, which has like more than 50,000 people in it, and they really like no reply. They want integration. We will definitely do it. Camera. Yeah, I have talked about my camera, I guess. Great responses from Onur. Which part did you like? I don't know, but thank you. And I was just like trying to be honest. Uh, I took the time to go through the homepage. I appreciate the Nureply allows users to choice of writing emails with AI with an existing or yeah, that's what you can do. Like so, if you don't like our literally like the AI part for now, we have new features. You will definitely want to test them out, but use it like a regular cold email tool. So you don't have to use AI at all. But if you want to, you can. You just add it as an add-on. If you don't like it, as said, just don't go over it. Is email warm up really unlimited for all plans? Yes, but if you are gonna bring some accounts which will bounce our emails, we will block these emails. If you're using Google, Microsoft, it's unlimited. Just do whatever you want. For warm-up, lead generation automation like LinkedIn and other channels tracking has its own. No, we don't. You will bring everything. There is no lead generation on us. There is no LinkedIn. There is no other channels. We just track emails, and you have to bring your own email sending accounts. Breakhold seems like a good idea. Have you considered having a comparison page? I know Arnaud. He's a good guy. He's a great guy. He's more focusing on the CRM side. We are more focusing on the email sending side. We have similar features. We have a better sending. They have a better CRM. They have a better CRM. That's at least my what I think. It might be totally different. I didn't use breakcode like extensively. I have no idea if that's the case, but that's what I see, or it was like this. But yeah, uh, comparison page. I don't know. Like, do we really compare with them? Depends.
Yeah,
Uh,
it depends. I think Breakcode also has some connection in LinkedIn, right? I'm
yeah,
not
it
sure
should
actually.
be. I also not sure, but like, guys, like doing a comparison. So, before no reply, why I started no reply? Why there were like 10 other types of like cold emailing tools. Like there was Snowview, there are like Mailshake, this that like everybody knows them. They're like really old ones. Fine. The thing is, why I started no reply because these things didn't work for me. It was working for other people for like maybe 10 years, but it didn't work for me, and I started no reply. And it doesn't mean like it will work for you or we compare with others. Just try it. If you like it, just buy it. If you don't, go with other solution. The no reply is just a tool. It's not the so cold emailing is a tool that it's not the like the destination point you want to go. You don't want like the best reply rates in the world, but everybody is just like, don't buy your product. Just focus on buying like a product and it works for you and just generates money to you. It doesn't matter if it is no reply or not. I hope that this makes sense what I'm saying.
Yes, yes. And also, actually, before we started this live stream, I was talking to owner about the typical results or the ROI his clients typically have when using new reply. And I like what he said. So can you please tell us a typical ROI?
Yeah, so the customers that they are like talking to us, the ROI is like every for each dollar they spend, they get $59 back. So whatever they put on no reply, they close like 59 times more deals than what they have paid. So 1 to 59 is just basically no brainer. And right now you are getting a lifetime deal. I don't know. I will never do this again for I don't know for any other product. This is one time thing, and 1 to 59 is not a bad ratio. I would just go for it.
And I know that you have a very healthy MRR and a very large warm up pool. And by the way, when
Exactly.
I started my warm up, the first thing I told Onur, what is happening here? Why am I receiving so much emails? I thought it's only one per day or five per day. Like, oh, those are incoming emails. So they sent to me, to my inbox, but I am not sending anything. So I'm sending like five emails per day, but I am receiving literally hundreds of emails, well, maybe 100 emails a day because they have a huge
Yeah.
warm up pool. So I was just a little bit shocked with that, like, oh, what is
The,
happening here?
the thing
I think
is,
that
like,
made you laugh.
yeah, yeah, and I was like literally laughing, like, just calm down because you will get a lot of emails. The thing is, our warm up is literally saved a lot of burned domains and inboxes before. And the people saw this, they're like literally customers paying month to month just to warm up their emails. And this, if that's the case, there are a lot of people bringing more accounts, so it's expected, but it might be shocking at first. You're right.
Yes, yes. It's shocking at first, especially to me, like, because I used other warm up tools, but I did not get that much on the first day that I set up my account. But this is like,
Yeah,
what happened here? Okay. And I also like that it it automatically creates a folder in my Gmail
yeah,
that is just no reply warm up. So I know that it is for no reply warm up and I don't touch it at all. Okay.
yeah.
So guys, just a warning in case you get a shock the moment you set up your warm up accounts. So that's it.
Right.
Okay, because these are actually really interesting. So the next question, we don't have a
Is there
question.
any difference
Okay.
between an email ID with a subdomain and the main domain? What is recommended to use with the? This is a debate for running for at least 3, 4 years that I know. But what I would suggest, just instead of creating a subdomain, because I can, like, if I can think, Google also can think this. If there's a subdomain sending cold emails and like main domain doesn't send anything, it's just like basically you are trying to use this domain to do something. And instead, I would just buy new domains. Literally it's so cheap, $10 per year. It's almost nothing. $1
Right.
a month. That's basically nothing. Just buy a new domain, use that one. Don't try to
Yeah.
mess up with your main domain. It doesn't make sense.
Just use a new just sign up for a new domain. It's very cheap, and the Google accounts are also relatively okay in terms of pricing. And
Yeah,
I'm helping a lot of people now also find reasonably good rates for their Google accounts, because
yeah.
I that is something I also had to search for some time. Okay, so now talking about domains, tracking domains. Okay, so we have to set up tracking domains because this actually improves our email. How do you call it? The
Deliverability.
authority, right? So, can you tell us more about tracking domains? What are they for, and why does it help our cold outreach?
So the idea behind this, if you put a link and if you want to track it, if you don't put custom tracking domain, we will track that link with our own subdomains. But there are 10,000 other people using the same thing with you if there is no custom tracking domain. This is not a good sign. It doesn't work. But what you can do is like create a subdomain and put it as a tracking domain into Nureply. We have a guide for this, how you do it. And eventually Google, when you send an email to email service provider, they will check like, okay, this email is coming from, I don't know, like facebook.com. And the tracking domain is hey.facebook.com. This link is going to hey.facebook.com. What do they think? It's just like, okay, it's coming from Facebook and they're serving this link from hey.facebook. It makes sense. But if the email is coming from facebook.com and the link is going to nureply.com, they will be thinking like this is coming from someone else and sending going to another place. It's basically seen as a spam by the service providers, email service providers.
Okay, so the best practice is the custom tracking domain is a subdomain of your cold email domain, okay? Not
Exactly.
your main domain. That is the thing. Although it is not necessary to have your custom tracking to be domain to be in the same domain as your cold email domain. Okay, so that's not necessary, but the best practice is for it to be in the same
Yeah, you can use
domain.
everything, every other domain, but don't do it. Just try whatever we tell you in the documentation and the help articles. That's true. We are not trying to trick you. This is what it is. This is what you should do. We are giving you the best logical way. And if you just don't want to follow it, it's up to you.
It's up to you. You can take their advice or you don't. Yeah, that's it. It is what it is. Okay. Now another question that we had. Oh yeah, Amir, I disappeared here, but it's fine. People have seen me
I'm
earlier.
replaced
I
AI
assure you, I'm
worth.
not a ghost. Okay.
Yeah,
New
I'm not
reply
replacing.
AI worth. Will it be upgraded later after time?
Yeah, the first question, I don't know, you will say, just test it out. The second question is, yes, as soon as we upgrade it, you will get it. As soon as we put a good feature, you will get it. I cannot guarantee that every feature will work with one credits on everything, probably not, but it will be upgraded and you will get the updates? Yes. Why would I just don't give it to you? I just want you to succeed, as I said at the beginning.
Okay. And guys, I have dropped already the links to the giveaway form. So please kindly fill that up. And then later on, we will have a live draw for three lucky winners of Tier 1 plan from New Reply. Okay. And another interesting discussion. Okay. Let me just see here first. There's another question. The blog shows that you are really invested and passionate about your product and not just looking to make some quick bucks of your early users. So thumbs
Let me
up.
answer this, Victor. We are in the market for 2 years and we just recently released the product. Like, I started to make a fizz buzz about it. The reason is we just wanted to start slow, scale up. understand, solve problems, then go to market instead of just putting just if you were just trying to get some money out of it. What I would do is just like I wouldn't bother adding that much of features. I would be just putting like this is working and it's like $19 per month. Just use it as much as you can. After 2 months, I would kill it. That's not the case. We are not going anywhere. Hopefully, for a really really long time.
Yeah, for a because so far I'm really liking this the software no reply, especially the AI personalization, because this is really the first time I've seen it. Like, wow, we can do it like this now. Yay. Okay, so let's talk about the email. So we talked about the ROI, and now I want to talk about the stats, the open rates. And I've been hearing a lot of talk about other software, like giving us misinformation about what exactly is happening to our emails. And then how can we know exactly that the open rates that I'm seeing and the reply rates I'm seeing on new reply is actually the real data?
So reply rates, basically, you can even count. You can just
Okay.
like go filter them, count them. If that's the case, yes, that's true. And I can tell you this: if you see a reply or no reply, it is what it is because we are checking your email account and trying to find the replies. If you find it, we put it on the dashboard. If you cannot find it, this didn't happen yet. But if it happens ever, the only thing you will get is more reply rates than we show you, not less. That's 100% correct. And for the open rates, that's a big debate going on for like from 2013 it started. Sometimes Google is opening your emails before you do. We just try to like don't get if it is opened not by you, we try to stop this and just like say this is not opened by the user. But sometimes this doesn't happen because it is just opened by someone else. There's a firewall, there is like Google's AI, there is Google's spam checking bots, there's Google's itself, there's user, and user might all have, like for example, if you send to an email, it might be monitored by like six other people. Everybody is opening. So it just like you cannot know who opened that email. But what do we know is this email is opened by someone somewhere in some place, but it is opened. This is how it has to be correct. Otherwise, we cannot tell you, we cannot count everything if we don't see the result from the like opening side.
Okay. And I recall you mentioned to me something earlier about some software. For example, the email is opened 5 times by one user.
Yeah.
Exact the same email, but it's counted as five instead of one. Therefore, inflating the open
Yeah.
rate. The open rate.
So
Okay.
sometimes people coming and saying like, our reply open rates were like huge on the other software, but it's much lower on yours. Yeah, of course, because like if somebody opens an email 20 times, we just count it as one because it's just literally one person opened an email. The open means on no reply means like this email is opened at least once, but we don't count the repetitive opens. But some other softwares that I know, they count the same thing. If you open the email 5 times, they count it as five. And you see like, oh, my open rates are great, but it is not. That's part of the game, and you need to differentiate if that's the case, if they are doing this, if not, or if not. Like you have to be sure about the stats, and it's not an easy thing, to be honest.
It's not an easy thing. And actually, even before this live stream, I asked Honor, is there a way that we can check these stats on a third from a third party software? And there's no such thing. So we
No.
need to trust that what we see is the most accurate that New Reply can get it. Um,
So,
yeah.
for example, there is like big thing that you can see like mail track. It should be that should be the software that everybody is using. Sending you an email. There's an image at the bottom. It says like this email is tracked with mail track, whatever. I literally tested that thing with 7 or 8 email accounts just like a few days ago. It cannot capture any of the opens. And this is the biggest thing. Their only feature is they're tracking the email opens. This is literally the job of that company. They are $1 million company, huge thing going behind. Even they cannot be 100% sure if this email opened by a human, multiple people, how many times. But they, what do they know is this email is opened at least once. And this is what we also do. So there's no way you can just test it out. This is what we tell you, but you need to trust us. We know. But we also use Nureply. Why do we inflate the numbers and giving you a like a showing it as a better software? But you, if you don't get any close or replies, what's the matter? Why should we do it? No, it doesn't make sense. We are trying to be 100% transparent to you. What you have sent is what you see on no reply.
Okay, so I hope that is clear. So I know that for agencies, or especially for cold email agencies, it might look good that you have huge open rate, but if it's not real, it's difficult to replicate the result in the future, and you don't know actually where you are. You cannot optimize your campaign properly because of that. So it's actually very important to have accurate numbers so that you know exactly what to
It is,
change in your
yeah.
campaign. Yeah.
So open rates are like vanity metrics that you see on Twitter. Like you are seeing an account like 100,000 people following. But when you check the account, there are like 10 people replying, 20 likes. What do you think? It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't matter if they have millions of followers, but if they don't reply, if they don't interact, it doesn't make sense. Same thing goes for the cold emails. If your open rates are huge, but you don't get reply, you don't sell, you don't close deals, it's still worth $0. Like, doesn't worth anything. You just focus on what's really important, getting a reply, getting them on a call, then close the deal, get the money in your pocket. That's the only thing that you should focus. The rest is just like can give you a good understanding what you're doing wrong or right, but it doesn't give you the money. So why do you should focus on the open rates?
Right. So it's not the best measure of the effect of cold email or the result of your cold email campaign. The real result is the money, the dollar sign that you really see on your dashboard. Okay. And I don't know, like there are even some I believe that you have oh, these are your estimated earnings if you get this, blah blah blah. Like I don't need that.
Yeah, estimated earning. Okay, I can put on no reply and say like every cold email reply you get is like $2,000. Anybody is getting from every cold email response or reply, getting $2,000. If you do, please come work with me because I have never seen anything similar like this. Just show me your magic.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess no more questions. Or if you have any questions, that's
There's
fine.
just one
Just tell
question.
us.
Any plan to
Okay.
integrate with social
Oh,
media
okay.
platforms? No, no. Like we just want to do mailing. If even if we want to do like another social media platform, it will be another a product. But if you're asking about like the AI to check other platforms, probably not. Again, for example, Facebook is too personal. Twitter is everybody's just like shit posting. LinkedIn is the only professional part that you should care about. And I don't know any other platform that makes sense. Instagram, never. We don't care about the photos they have taken with their girlfriend or boyfriend. So yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't interest.
I also don't care about Instagram. I care about my Facebook group or our community in Facebook. I do care about the YouTube channel because I know this is a way that we can help spread the word about good software, like for example, New Reply, and this is also our way to help others. To learn from the best in the industry. And that's the main reason why I have this channel, the main reason why we have the Facebook group. So yeah, that's actually our main goal. So, okay, so no more questions. I think, yeah, that's finished. So now I'm going to share my screen with the name wheel of names here. I'm going to do a roll call. We have 44 entries, and thank you guys so much. We actually have a lot of people who came in to join us tonight. So we have
Thank you.
Abby, Amir, Anil, Ankit, Anu, Warul, Asif. You can see my screen, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
BL, Bravely, Chaitanya, Darren, Gulam, HM, Inderjit, Inderpreet, Ishika, Jennifer, Jeevith, Joginder, Kabir, Kalpana, Mamta, Mark, Sumon Islam, Mikhail, Mizanur, MRX, Niru, Ngok, Nur Mohammed.
You also add me into that list. I'm just curious if I'm gonna win on my own thing. If I'm gonna go win, if I win, you will just like add it one more time. But I'm just like curious. I
Oh,
have never
sure,
won
sure. Let's
any spins.
honor just for you. Just for you. How do I pronounce your last name, by the way?
It's a Turkish word like Ganesh, we say,
Ganesh.
but
Okay.
you can use like Ganes as it is.
Okay, so we
Or
have Niru, Ngot, Nur, Punam, Ranveer, Ratul, Saddam, Santosh, Sorav, Shah, Shah Jalal, Shiva, Shiva Kumar, Somashikar, Sujit, Sunil, Susan, Victor, and Wallace, and Onur, of course.
yeah,
Honor decided to be part
let's
of
see.
this live drawing. Let's see, and nobody's complaining that I missed them, which is good. Right, cool. So let's shuffle this. So thank you so much again, owner, for your time. And the first winner we have
But we okay.
Anil. Hey, Anil,
Anil,
congratulations.
I guess Anil I remember I might be wrong, but like I remember his name,
Uh huh.
and he already a customer should be, and he seems like he's really lucky. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, just like spin it again.
Okay, let's just spin it again. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay, nothing. Okay, who did I miss? Okay, somebody said I missed him. Um, Whoever you are, I need your name because missed me is
Yeah, we can't
something
see
I'm
it.
gonna write in in the board here. Okay, in the wheel of names here. Okay, so let's draw the second one. Okay, the next one is okay. The
Mark,
next one is Mark.
congrats, congrats.
Congratulations, Mark. And by the way, Aniel, Mark, can you please confirm that you are around to claim your prize? Please, thank you. And we remove this. Let me see. Oh, Victor is not there. So I saw Anil here. Okay, let's go to add Victor. Did I see your name? Yes, Victor, you are here.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Okay, the last one, the last winner. Thank you so much.
Victor almost. Jennifer.
Yeah, Victor almost won. Okay, Jennifer Boone. Congratulations. Is Jennifer around?
Didn't see it yet. Let's see.
Not yet. So Mark is here, and so I'm waiting for Jennifer. If Jennifer is not around here, calling Jennifer once, twice. Still I can't see her. Sorry, I need
Maybe
to.
there is like a bit delay. Let's give it for like maybe 10, 20 seconds more.
Okay, guys, no more questions because it's very seldom that I get Owner live like this, and he's really very fun to talk to.
Thank you.
Even on chatting on the chat support, he's really nice and very responsive, and he will answer all the questions you might have about cold emailing, about no reply. Someone says he or she is there.
Is it the
Let me
same
just
person
check.
without name?
Yes, I found her. Okay. So congratulations, Jennifer. You are okay, the winner. And how can the winners claim their prize?
Just write us on the live chat with their email, with the name. An email should please contain the whatever, or like let's make it like this, Elma. Let me give you literally a sentence that they can put into live chat, and then after they creating account, they can write like copy this sentence. That way, I know they're them because somebody
Okay,
can come and
perfect, perfect.
claim
Like a
this.
like a secret code.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Actually, we have around 50 viewers tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Owner, for your time. And if you
So
have
much.
any other questions, Owner is not very active on Facebook, but you can definitely ask him on the live chat on Nureply. And number two is when you ask for something, please be nice. Okay, we
Yeah,
are all humans, and if somebody is also trying to provoke me, I can be really bad. So please be nice, and Owner will be nice to you as well, and he will
of
reply
course.
promptly. He only sleeps 3 hours a day. I can guarantee you that because he replies to me within minutes. Okay, so thanks so much, Owner. Thanks everyone, and good night. And I'll see you
Yeah,
all next year because I'm not going to have a live stream in the next 2 weeks. I'm also taking a break. Okay, Merry
yeah,
Christmas
that's
and
nice.
Happy
Thank you
New
so much
Year.
for yeah, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for the questions. I hope I just like try to answer everything. Thank you. Have a great rest
Thank
of
you.
the year.
Bye. Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.